Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing something that I'm hoping to do every month. We'll see if I stick with it. But I'm going to be doing a video to show you guys how I put together my altar space. And this isn't going to be like an informative video about how you can put together your altar space. This is just how I personally do it. And I thought it might be fun to walk you through what I'm doing. So let's see. I have mostly everything picked out. The camera's angle's probably going to be a little bit weird. I'm going to try to get you guys as close as possible. So let's see if we can do that, and I'm going to start adjusting so you guys can see it now. Okay, and we're back. So I moved you guys real up close just so I can do my crystal grid first, which is what I usually like to do first, and then we'll pull the camera back a little bit and I'll take you through everything else. So to start off, I'll introduce you to some of the stuff on my altar that's always on my altar. That's not supposed to be there. So this is my little mini altar space. This is actually an old cigar box that my dad brought home for me. I'm not sure where he got it from. And inside the box, I put some sticky felt that I got at the craft store here, and then a little bit on here because I like to put cards right there. And then that keeps everything in place. So that's pretty cool. And then the other stuff I have on my altar space is my giant selenite pillar. There you go. You can probably see it a little bit better there. It's one of my favorites. I have so much selenite. It's my favorite crystal, and I like to use that just because it's pretty and I like having it out. And then the other piece I have, I'll end up taking this off. Everything on here is pretty much stuck down with, it's called museum putty, because we have a cat and he likes to knock things off stuff. So everything that's breakable is secured. But here's the other crystal that's always on my altar space. It's a quartz crystal with a phantom, I believe it's called. This is beautiful. I've had this for a while and I'd like to do some shamanic journeying with it because, now I don't know anything about crystals, so take everything that I'm about to say with a grain of salt. But I think that the phantoms, there's usually things attached to the phantom, not like entities so much as like stories in a way. And supposedly shamanic journeying into a crystal's phantom or like their timestamp can like unveil those mysteries and stories. And so I'd like to do that at some point. So the other thing that's always on my altar space, again stuck down, is my beautiful little raven. I'm not sure what she's made from. Her name is Chainsaw, after Ronan's Raven from the Raven Cycle books by Maggie Stiefvater. My brother got this for me. Isn't she so cute? I love her. Ravens are my one of my favorite birds and animal in general. So that's that. This stand, I get a lot of questions about this on Instagram. This is actually a phone charging stand. You're supposed to put your phone here and then you can charge it, you can loop the cord through there, and then you can have it like upright so you can watch videos. I typically use it to hold cards. So, okay. So now I've taken you through that, let's do the crystal grid. Now I've already picked out my crystals. This is starting to feel like a cooking show. And here we have one that's already half done. No, I already picked out my crystals because the process of picking out my crystals is sometimes a little bit long and it's really boring because it's mostly just me standing there with a pendulum, picking up rocks, and then, there we go, and then dowsing over top of them to see if they're going to work together. So what I chose to do this month, because I decided my theme for this month was going to be about strong foundations, sort of like community, and overall like strength. I've been getting a lot of strength cards lately. If you look on my Instagram, I just drew 2 different cards from the Wild Unknown decks, that both the Tarot and the Oracle, and both of them were strength from the Tarot, and then the buffalo from the Oracle, which is a very like strong animal. So I decided to do a pyramid, a flat pyramid. I'm not actually going to be stacking these, out of labradorite, which, again, I know nothing about crystals, so take everything I'm about to say with a grain of salt. Labradorite, which is good for, I think, like foundations and changes, I think. Tiger's Eye, which is good for self-confidence, and then quartz, which I know for positive is an amplifying crystal, and I like to use that to, I'm sorry, I keep moving, use that to amplify things. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put these in here. in no particular order. I'm just going to pull this out though, because look how flashy. Labradorite is so beautiful. Okay. I'm going to do tiger's eye next. And then quartz at the top. Already I can feel that starting to work. That's pretty cool. So the other things I'm going to put in the altar itself is, this is a fairy bottle. My mom got this for me, I think. I don't remember what's in it or where it's from, I'm afraid. Sorry for the glare. My window is right across my bookshelf, so the lighting's always a little bit funny. So there's my fairy bottle, and I like to put that in one of the corners. Then I just have some little tea lights that I stack. They smell good. They smell like honey. And I'll just put those in that corner as well. Okay, so now I'm going to move the camera back. Oh boy. And then I will take you through the cards that I'm going to put on my altar. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to draw a couple cards. That's normally what I do. When I do draw the cards, I like to use a couple of different oracle decks. This month I decided I'm going to do my usual, which is Keepers of the Light. I'm going to draw 1 or 2 keepers from that. And then I felt really drawn to use the Soulful Woman cards. So I'm going to pull, I think, 1 from that. And then the card that sometimes changes that I like to put on the stand is, I'm going to draw that from the Moon deck. And I may or may not draw a card from the Woman Runes deck. We'll see. Because we're doing like community and strong foundations this month, I feel like I need to do a lot of like Soulful Woman and Woman Runes and things like that. And I know, of course, that our tribe is not made up entirely of just women. But I feel like the energy that's surrounding us right now is very feminine. So for me, that's what I'm going to choose to put on my altar space. And I just dropped a card, so hold on. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to go through the cards and then, that's actually going to be a really good one, pick them, not shuffle and pick intuitively, but pick by looking at them. And so what I like to do is I like to pull several that I feel like are going to be good, and then I pick the ones. Oh boy. Oh, but then I pick from the ones that I've pulled out. Really? So hopefully this video won't be too clunky. I don't know. I'm trying to get back into the swing of videos. It's a little bit difficult right now. Okay. So I've pulled 4 different cards out. I've pulled Following My Truth, Friendship, Embracing Change, and Power of My Voice. So now I just have to decide which one I feel like is going to be good for my altar space. I'm really feeling the draw to Power of My Voice. I speak my truth and express my feelings to others with care and compassion. So we're going to go with that one. I'm really feeling drawn to that. It's number 28, so I'm going to read for you guys what it says in the book. Okay. Power of My Voice. I use my voice to express my truth and inner authority. I courageously speak of my feelings to others. My courageous expression is tempered with the wisdom and warmth of compassion, and I share my truth with kindness and sensitivity. My voice is a beautiful instrument. It has the power to soothe, to heal old wounds, and to build bridges between people. My voice can even connect me to the flow of grace through prayer, affirmation, and song. What I say matters. I honor the power of my voice. My positive words help attune me to a higher frequency of creative energy. And then the affirmation, which is what's written on the bottom, is I speak my truth and express my feelings to others with care and compassion. That's really beautiful, and that definitely fits with what I'm going for. Okay, because there's a little space, I am going to put woman runes. Let's do this intuitively, because the woman rune cards, if you've never heard of them, I'm sorry, I'm going to link it down below because I'm not sure who the author is, but they're these really cute little cards with runes on them. There's a book that goes with it. I will read from the book too. I like to do these ones intuitively, actually, because I'm always surprised what comes up. Usually it's something that fits really well. So, a card for my altar, let's see. Do the famous Kelly split. There we go. Let's see. Oh, the moon and the star. The rune of faith, inspiration, truth, and psychic healing. That's number 17. So I'm going to put the rest of the cards down. Let me grab the book real quick. It's down here on the bottom, my bottom shelf. Okay, number 17. Here it is. It's by Molly Reamer and Shekinah Mountain Water. Okay, I think that's how you pronounce it. Isn't that beautiful? I love this design. I think that'd be so pretty as like a back tattoo. Okay, the moon and the star. Hold to hope, hold to the vision, hold to the healing, hold to the vigil kept by your heart. What do you have faith in? What does faith mean anyway? What do you know to be true? Where do you find inspiration and sacred calling? What fire is waiting to be lit within your breast, your own home, and your own community? What do you have to share? What do you have to say? Sing about it, dance about it, tell about it, engage in deep talk, deep thought, deep commitment, deep change, deep healing. This is a rune of uncovering, of revealing, a rune of tapping into that which already is, to that which you already are, to the potential that awaits in your heart to bloom, to the passion that waits in your throat to be loosed, for the fire of creativity that swirls in your belly to be freed, the rune of inspiration, rune of ignition. Have faith in your own deep purpose, your own deep potential, your own deep calling, your own deep longing. Be still. Place your hand on your heart and listen. The answer waits within. The sun rises, the earth turns, the moon bathes the world, the tides lap at the shores. We are carried by a great wind across the sea. We are a vital thread in the weaving of life, an intricate and interesting part of a magnificent tapestry of being in which it becomes difficult to distinguish weaver, web, and thread, so closely are they wound together. After you've spent time in your own heart space, open your eyes. Take a look around. Gaze at this beautiful, bright, wonderful world. Look at the smiles of those you love. Look at the memories that have carved space in your heart. Feel what comes welling up out of you, what must be said. This is your truth. This is your inspiration. This is your healing. It is also your gift. May the moon and stars always light your way, for you carry stardust in your bones, and some part of you soar on the wings of time forever. Wow, that was gorgeous. Wow. Whew. I feel like I have to sit with that for a minute. That was intense. Okay. Alrighty. Wow. So I'm going to put these away, and then I'm going to draw a card from the Keepers of the Light. These ones, again, when I draw my keepers, I like to draw ones that I feel are going to be useful, and then pick from the ones that I've chosen. I absolutely love this deck too, because there are, I think I've mentioned it before in another video, there's so much to this deck, and so many different faiths and faith paths that intertwine in this, and I absolutely love that because it shows to me how much all faith paths really are the same. We just have different names for different things and different traditions from different areas, but everything kind of centers around the same thing, which is, you know, love and, oh, I don't even know. Okay. So now let's go through the ones I've pulled out. I've pulled out Joan of Arc for Voice of Truth, Faith, Humanity, and Benevolence, Master Buddha, Increased Awareness, and then Diana, Focused Intention. And again, I'm feeling drawn to the first one, or the last one I pulled, sorry. Joan of Arc, Voice of Truth. Love Joan of Arc. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. And that kind of is going with the other cards we've pulled. So let's... Wow, I intended this when I started to be like community and love and that sort of thing. And it's really turning into a lot of speaking your truth, which is creepy because I pulled out my throat chakra candle. For some reason I just grabbed that one. I actually didn't think about why I pulled it. I just pulled it out of my candle stash. Whew. Okay, so let's find Joan of Arc and read about her. Joan of Arc, Voice of Truth. Joan of Arc was a medieval French peasant girl, who is, there we go, reported to have been visited by Archangel Michael and other saints, who gave her information about how she could help Charles VII save France from English domination. She was only a teenager when she went into battle for her country and won a huge victory. She was, however, later captured and burned at the stake. These days, she is a supremely loving guide to all those who want to stand up against the odds. She also helps many lightworkers overcome their fear of persecution. Sorry, I keep moving that. Extended message. You are being encouraged to stand strong. You may feel unrecognized and misunderstood, but that doesn't mean you have to give up on the mission you feel called to fulfill. You must follow the will of your soul and exercise your leadership spirit by speaking your truth. Speaking your truth again. You may feel as if you are on a battlefield, but this conflict will come to an end as soon as you stop defending yourself. You're not here to prove yourself to others. Instead, approve of yourself. Know that your angels are on your side and that heaven is thanking you for being the honest soul you are. That's beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to put her there, amplified by quartz and selenite. Put away my keepers, and then I will draw the last card for my altar, and then we will light the candle, have like a little minute of silence, and then I'll end the video. Okay. So let's pull from the moon deck. Now this doesn't always stay up all month long. This is the moon deck by, the makers are Arona Gansan. Ooh, I'm sorry. Andrea Can, strategist, Ashley Bruni. I'll put everything down below. Why is it that I always drop stuff whenever I'm doing a video? Always. So as I was saying, this doesn't necessarily stay up all month long. Sometimes it changes. But I like to pull a card from this deck because I feel like it's, they're good. They're really good cards to have on your altar. They have little affirmations on them. I like them a lot. Okay. Again, famous Kelly split. If you've never watched Kelly the Truth and Story, I don't know how you haven't, but she sort of popularized the split, I'm pretty sure. At least that's where I got it from. Okay. Oh, hey. I've actually been drawing this card lately. So we have collaboration brings more sweetness into my life and into the world. So there we go. We have that community aspect I was looking for at the beginning. So let me grab the book that I dropped. And then we can read about community. Card number 6. Okay, collaboration. I have hair in my face. Okay. I think you can see that. Collaboration brings visions to life and teaches us how to work with others to reach a common goal. We can pollinate the world with more beauty and abundance while learning skills of focus, cooperation, productivity, fellowship, and alchemy. The sacred bee is an impressive collaborator and brings vital nourishment into our lives. Bees work hard with incredible focus and cannot survive without their community and hive. They symbolize how the chemical result of working together is a powerful process that transmutes something ordinary into something extraordinary. Collaboration is a supportive and necessary energy for you to connect with right now. Sorry. It will open new pathways and help you accomplish what may otherwise seem impossible while fostering more joy in the creative process. Open up, reach out, and create something sweet and magical with others. And then also in this book they have like little rituals and things like that, which I think is sweet. I'm not going to read that right now, so we'll just do this, and then we're going to light the candle. Okay. I'll push this. Usually that's in the front. I'm going to push that to the back so we can have the third chakra candle in front. Now we're going to have just a little moment of rest. And we'll come back now. Okay. So let me crouch down and get into the camera. Ugh. There we go. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this kind of clunky video of how I do my altar space. So if you want to see better pictures, I'll post those on Instagram. And I hope you have a really great day. Bye.